Hey guys, I'm Brian. Welcome back to the shop. Today, we're making a desk. Got a bunch of cherry here that I've already started milling. Kind of let it rest for a day because I don't have a lot of room for margin of error here. But this desk is going to be super cool. Autonomous sent me their new DIY Smart Desk Kit. And it's basically a platform that you can build a desk around that allows the desk to be either a standing desk or a sitting desk. Works out really well. My wife Erica just started a new job where she works from home. She needs a desk, so I was going to build one anyways. She's also sort of an active person. She doesn't like to sit around all day, so she's really going to get to, benefit from being able to either sit or stand at her desk. So thanks, Autonomous. Let's get building. Alright guys, let's catch up a little bit. All the panels are done. Take that back, not all the panels are done. The panels for the main casework are done. And I'm at sort of a make or break point here. I want to cut a wavy line down the 10-foot length of this desk and remove about 1 inch of material, and then cut some strips that are about 1/8 of an inch thick and glue them back in with some like contrasting wood, and it'll look cool, and there'll be like the waterfall design on the sides, and it'll all match nice and perfectly in grain continuity, and the stripes that I'm about to put in will all match, and hopefully that's the plan. But now it's time to cut a wavy line down the middle of this 10-foot long panel that I glued up, and that's a little stressful. I just freehanded a line. I'm just going to cut along it, and then I also have to cut out, the space that the strips are going to take up, so about 1 inch or so on the other piece, and go from there. So if I mess up any part of this, like cutting this out, gluing the strips in, gluing it back together, it's ruined. Got to start all over. Let's hope I don't mess up. Let's get through this make or break point. This is probably hard to see on camera, and I'll try to get you a better angle of it. But this side of the desktop somehow canted upwards compared to this side of the desktop, just pretty much right in here. Which means when I go to level this out, I'm going to be removing a lot of material from this side of the desktop, and I don't want to do that. It's only 3/4 of an inch thick as it is. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to level all of these strips to each side of the top, cut this side of the top back off, and re-glue it so that it's more flush. This is the biggest problem that I have. Everything else I think I can make do with. This is a problem. So let's get doing it. Well, here it is. It's not as perfect as I would have liked, but it's definitely a bunch of strips of wood sandwiched between two panels in a squiggly line, and I think it'll work. All right, guys, so now that we've made some progress on the actual woodworking part of this desk, we got to get the base together because I need some measurements from it. So this is the DIY Smart Desk Kit from Autonomous. It's pretty cool. It's a motorized desk lift that allows you to go from sitting to standing or anywhere in between. Supposed to lift like 300 pounds, so we should be able to put a pretty beefy desk on it. Let's unpack it, get it put together, and see how it works. Well, okay guys, this looks pretty easy to put together. This is like the main adjustable base for the width of it. This thing's supposed to go from 40 inches to 73 inches. I want mine to be 40 inches. So I'm gonna keep it at the smallest setting, but you can expand this and make it, longer for a longer desk. So let's get going. Alright, so that's basically it for building the base. Now we gotta plug everything into the control box, and this is a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. You've got the two connectors for the motors that lift it, and an Ethernet type Cat 5 or Cat 6 cable type thing for the little keypad that actually controls it, and power out, or in, I guess. So it should be super easy. Just plug everything in and see if it works. Let's do it up. All right, guys, so that's it. It's pretty easy to put together. If you put IKEA furniture together before, this is honestly way easier. You just plug some things into the control box. Super straightforward. It's got, a bunch of different stuff you can do, some presets. It starts out at its lowest point at 29.5 inches. comes all the way up to, I don't know, I thought it would stop by now. This is really high. Geez, okay. 48.5 inches high. And then you have your presets. So you can set it anywhere in between those two dimensions. But say, you know, you want to, I don't know, sit on an exercise ball or something. And that preset is number 1. It will go automatically to number 1. Whatever you set it at, right? There we go. And then you have some other kind of chair that you like to want to sit in, but it's a little higher than your normal chair, so you go to your preset number 2. And it comes up to that height. It's pretty cool. So you got 4 presets and then infinite adjustability from 29.5 inches up to, what did I say? 48.5? 48.5 inches. So like way too high for me, but I'm not a tall guy. So pretty cool. This thing is supposed to hold or be able to lift 300 pounds. Let's test it out. All right guys, this thing's supposed to lift 300 pounds. Combined, we are just a little bit over that. So let's see how it does. Ready?
Uh-huh.
It's working. We'll go all the way up and all the way down. See what happens. It feels really stable. Like,
I can touch the ceiling.
you can. Like,
Don't do that.
it's not rickety at all.
I'm gonna fall off.
No, no, you're not. See, it works. It works! Now we just need a big desk around it.
Yes, please.
We've got a basic desk shape. We've got the 2 drawer boxes, we got the top, the waterfall joints with the stripes turned out pretty good. Not as perfect as I would like, but never done this before, and it's good enough. So before we start making drawer boxes, there's a couple things we need to do. I want to put a wireless charger into here, and got to do some, I guess, accessory management for the stand from Autonomous. It could, you know, raises and lowers the desk for the controls for that. So let's get some little odds and ends stuff like that done, and then we can start making some drawers. Let's do it. Guys, it's catch-up time. What have we done? A lot. So we built drawers, we sprayed finish, I installed drawer pulls. Do you guys remember when I was forging the leaf keychains? That's what these are. My wife was like, you should use those as drawer pulls. I was like, that's a good idea. So I did. Something new on the drawer construction. Well, it's not new. It's certainly been done before, but I've never done it. When you saw me put them together, I was pounding in the steel dowels, the 1/4-inch round bar. I didn't want to dovetail. I didn't want to rabbet. I didn't want to do all that junk. So I just glued together butt joints and reinforced them with steel dowels. I think it'll be fine. They're just drawers. It's okay. Used undermount drawer slides, so that's cool. Never done those before. They seem to work really well. We've got a pull-out writing tray type thing. That's cool. Sprayed shellac on it. It's got a bunch of shellac. 5 coats, I believe. The way I do that, if you're not familiar with how I finish, is I spray 2 or 3 coats of shellac, and then I sand it, make it nice and level, and then I spray light coats after that to not necessarily build it up, just sort of add more protection, right? But putting this finish on only took a couple hours because shellac dries so fast and I was spraying it. It's great. What else have we done? Got the thing all glued together, all that stuff. I don't know. It's done. Now we gotta take it inside and put it on the base. So next time you see it, in literally a second or two, that's where it'll be. I'm pretty excited. Okay guys, so we got the desk down into my wife's office. It's a work in progress. She just started working from home, so, you know, don't worry too much about the background. But first step into getting this thing situated, other than setting it on the base, which, you know, I built this specifically to fit on the base. You know, you saw me put the base together, and then I measured it, and then I make the desk to go around it. We got to put the control in, and on this front panel, I left a spot for the controls to, you know, make the desk go up and down. So it's gonna sit in here like this, like that, and I just have to screw it to the top. So let's go ahead and get that done. Alright, so with the switch that, you know, takes the desk up and down and does the pre-programming installed, we got to put in this control box, I guess. This is the thing that's got the power, and you plug the motors into, and you plug the control switch into. So we got to mount this underneath the desk as well. Let's do that. Plug everything back into it. Okay guys, so that's a wrap on the desk. We did a whole bunch of stuff. We did some cable management, so it's all clean and stuff in the back of it now. And it's got wireless charging, which is super awesome. How do you feel about the wireless charging?
Love it. Use it.
She loves it and she uses it. So it's great. So she's got a desk, she can work from home, she can sit, she can stand, she can do whatever she wants. Thanks Autonomous for sending the kit. It's really awesome. And check the description for a link to Autonomous's website and any offers that they are currently promoting. Thanks for watching, guys.